Hey humans, Timothy here. I deserve it. I deserve all the response I've had. Just someone that's been as so passionately outspoken over the last 6 years as me to make the selfish choice that I made. I deserve it. It's completely understandable. A lot of emotional, disappointed people, and it's understandable. You absolutely have a right to feel that way. I've had some really kind, understanding messages as well, offering advice, and I really do appreciate those. I think I've read every one, DMs and private messages and comments and stuff. So thank you for all of it. I deserve all of it. I've seen a lot of advice, and so I sort of equated the most common advice that I seem to get. Main thing I think people want, I've got Goji Man's tests. Goji Man sent his tests, going through these now. SIBO, small intestine bacterial overgrowth tests, a couple of them, gonna get through that. This got recommended quite a lot, and I've actually had this book for a while, but I'm just going through it now. Medical Medium, Anthony William. It was a gift from a guy at Bristol Veg Fest. I'm sorry I forgot your name, but it's coming in handy. And supplements. My really good friend Sean Lee from Last Vegan Productions said you need to look to what the older vegans are doing, not the younger vegans. When they're healthy, it's easy, but when they're older, what are they all doing? And they're all... He said these are the two supplements he takes the most: D3 and DHA. I've got B12. I've had B12 for a while. I didn't take it consistently, so we can up the consistency of that. Try those things. See how I get on with that. One thing I do want to say though is really is not the fault of the fast. I think that's been the biggest misconception with all of this. The fasting didn't make anything worse. It helped a bit. It just didn't get me what the deep things I was trying to work on and heal. It didn't do that, and so out of desperation, made some selfish choices. Yeah, I'm human, and I deserve the feedback from putting myself in a position, being so outspoken and making those choices. That's how it works. I'm into alternative therapy. If I wasn't into alternative 6-7 years ago, I wouldn't have gone vegan. That was alternative back then. It's only in the last 2-3 years it's become a sort of a health movement in the mainstream. So I've been into sort of self-work, self-healing, trying to deal with things with your own awareness and what's around you. And as I mentioned in the previous video, that yes, there's more to this than just diet, of course, than just the nutrition that you're putting in the body. There are other factors as well, and one of the ones I have been pondering, and not even just recently, but anyway, it's just this: when you live as a vegan and you have the perspective that the world is sort of incomplete and that there's this change that we need to make before it's sort of complete, and you see everything around you is like, oh, one day when finally the world gets it and becomes vegan, then we'll sort of have peace and this, and living with that mentality is sort of, it's kind of not present. That's what it felt like. And so trying to remove that belief and that judgment from my mind is something certainly I've been working on, but I will continue to work on. Just, there's an emotional thing with that. Taking all the stick that's been thrown at me over the last week, I can take it, right? Well, it's tough. It ain't easy, but I can, I deserve it. I can take it. Hold my hands up. But seeing ethics get attacked feels a lot harsher. Yes, I started the company years ago, but it is far more than just me. I am one man in a team of four that run ethics between us. It's Bob, who is an incredible father and has a lovely wife, Katie. He's amazing, passionate, activist, poet, talker. If you've seen, used to be Vegan Geezer on YouTube, now it's Family Freedom. And his son, my godson, Jojo, is part of the core of that. You've got Benj as well. Some of you must know Benj is just a cool, lovely, understanding, warm-hearted guy, and his beautiful girlfriend Ellis, who is just the most genuinely gentle human I may have ever met. They all make up ethics. It's not just me, and they are just as shocked and were worried and concerned as you guys probably were. Probably more. Well, I mean, imagine more so. This isn't so for my selfish choices to affect them is really. I'm just so sorry to them, and if anyone can see this as beyond, I may started it, but it's beyond mine. It's these guys, and so I may have to take a step back in my role in that and just focus on other things within it, and just sort of highlight the other people in the vegan community doing the great work, and just reassess for myself. And so for me, I think I'm just gonna focus on healing, doing these tests, and getting back out into nature, because that was what I was doing a lot of before my fast, and that was helping some degree. So continue to focus on that and try and highlight that to other people, to encourage others, because I really do love this place we're on. I really love this earth, and some of you can see that I do, and I truly mean that, not with my words, with my actions, with how much time I spend there and how much I try to encourage other people to go. And so that, for me, I guess, is a focus for me to just do right now. But that's it for now. Thank you for following. I guess that's what I get for documenting my life like this. So I deserve it, and I appreciate the love and the hate and the passion that you guys show for this planet and the animals and this movement. So Godspeed.